kids, this is Charlotte. I'm a volunteer naturalist at beautiful Sabino Canyon. Now we've been talking about the Hohokam, and today I'm going to talk to you about Hohokam Pottery. The Hohokam were known for their beautiful, beautiful pots. And here's an example of one. Now this is not a real one because real ones would be in museums. And also real ones would be much bigger because they use them for cooking and for storing grain and holding water. But this is just an example. What they would do to make their pottery is they would go down to near where the stream is and pick up some clay. And then they would mix it sometimes with other materials such as sand or mica, stuff like that. And they would make their pots. Now, how did they make their pots? What they would do is make like a coil pot like this, and then put a smooth stone inside and use a wooden paddle and thin the pot and shape it. Now, I cannot do that, so I will just show you the basics of how the Hohokam made pots. The first part is called a pinch pot. And a pinch pot is just what it sounds like. You pinch your clay, you take a ball of clay and you pinch it like this, and then it becomes a pot. Another method is called the coil method. What you do is you take a base like this, and then you take a long rope or a long snake of clay, and you wind it around like that, taller and taller, and then you have a pot, just like this one. Now, you can also, they used to smooth the sides, as I said, but that's the basics. Now, what did they use their pots for? We already talked about that. But they were not just used as cooking or storing stuff. They took pride in really decorating their pots. What they would do after they made the pots is they would cook it in a fire. Then, when it was dry, they would use paints such as, this is the color of the clay, they would use paints such as ground up rock or plants or something, and with a plant paintbrush, they would decorate their pots. Some of them were very, very beautiful and very elaborate. And what they would do is they would use their pots, as I said, not just at home to use, but for trading. And that will be our next segment, what the Hohokam traded the pots for and what they did with the materials that they traded for. But for right now, what you guys could do is ask your family to go get you some clay at the store, and you can make a pinch pot or a coil pot and let it dry, and then paint them just like the Hohokam, and you too can have a beautiful Hohokam pot.